The fact that this white man got on this stage and had the audacity to say people like him don't win tells me everything I need to know about him and his music.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
What's going on, YouTube? Let's talk about, girl, how do I even do this? What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another King Reese video. Girl, we got a lot to talk about. Hey, how y'all doing? Hey, how y'all doing? I am finally getting over my cold. I'm feeling better. We got to talk about Robyn, man, laying up with this woman at this Marriott hotel or whatever hotel. Girl, she trying her best to just trying to explain her way on Watch What Happens Live while she trying to shade folks like, girl, you trying to shade Mimi, you are starless. Robyn, you are starless. Like, girl, like, let's be honest, like, child, this story ain't made that much news. It's just a lot of folks talking about because they don't want you on the next season, to be honest, because you bring absolutely nothing but green eyes. Let's move on. Come on, green shirt. Got to talk about the Grammys. Got to talk about that a little bit. Offset and Quavo fighting. Girl, they girls tried to say that they wasn't fighting, but they wasn't. Girl, I screamed when that reporter from, who was that? Asked Cardi, said, girl, I heard you was out here handling some selling stuff. She said, the only thing I was selling was my outfit. Ow, honey. Come on, Cardi, learning some media training. I need her to do that on Twitter, period. Rihanna might go on tour. Super Bowl is this Sunday. Got to talk about that. RocNation, you will crumble. Brunch. Hopefully, what y'all think they serving at the RocNation Brunch? What do y'all think they serving at the RocNation Brunch? What y'all think they serving? Renaissance tickets, I gotta tell you about my experience trying to get some tickets. Chris Brown and the Robert Glasper situation, girl, so much more. We gotta get into it. But before we do any of that, let's go ahead and get into this mental health check-in. So mental health check-in. I told you all that I was going to see a psychiatrist, and I did that Monday. Oh my gosh. Now it's so interesting. I will be talking about this more on Patreon, on the House Martell, on Up Tier. I will be talking about this more in depth because there were some things that I felt like he did, my psychiatrist did, that my therapist has not been able to do. And I'm wondering is I don't feel as comfortable talking about everything with a black person versus this white man who I don't know. Like, I don't know this white man. I don't care what he thinks about me. So I'm just saying everything and not worried. Like, and my therapist is really good. They're a black non-binary person, but they're really, really good. Like, we've really done some work. But there were some things that I feel like this psychiatrist was able to do and help me. Like, girl, clearly I have ADHD. He said, girl, you have anxiety and depression. I was like, girl, tell me about it. But slow and steady wins the race. But it felt good. I will be doing a journal entry about it for those who are following me on Patreon about it. Talking about it more in depth. But I do feel good. My mother's here. Linda is here. She is actually, girl, I'm late doing this video because Linda was trying to cook. Linda trying to cook, child. Linda trying to cook. She trying to cook for the baby. She missed me so much. She not making chicken. It smell good as hell, though. She want to make some okra, some candy yams, some this and that. Girl, she going to have me regular, period. But I'm so glad she's here. This is the first time she's been in my house by herself. So I'm definitely going to be enjoying some time with her. We're going to probably go to lunch and stuff and chill tomorrow. I'm so excited about that. I love her mama. I love her. I might actually do a video with her. But it'll be for Patreon, girl, because Linda, she might get on here trying to sound like a full Christian. I'm like, girl, we need, give us the nigga. Can I say that on her? I can't say that on her. But, you know, it is what it is. But, yes, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better. And I'm hoping I'm getting better. Like, my voice is still, I need to go on vocal rest, something. Like, I've really been doing a lot with my vocals and stuff. And I have to do a better job with that. I had to talk to my girl, Brandy. Yeah. I actually talked to her today. Oh, she's so sweet. I love her. There was a cute video on Twitter about Brandy, about them celebrating her full moon album during the full moon. And the girls were just getting their lives and enjoying it. And I sent it to Brandy. She was like, oh, this is so beautiful. Da-da-da. Thank you. She's such a beautiful soul. I love that woman so much. Like, y'all know I don't be going up for celebrities like that, but I love me some Brandy. And I cannot believe I'm sitting here telling y'all that I be having a conversation with her in my mental health check-in because I normally don't share that publicly. I don't like to be gassing celebrities up publicly like that. Because, yeah, but y'all know, Brandy is my girl. I love her down the house, down boots, boo. But yes, that's how I'm feeling really good. We're going to see how the week goes on, but I do appreciate, I know a lot of y'all have been concerned after I did my friends video and all the other stuff. Girl, I appreciate y'all. Like, I appreciate so many people send me emails. Somebody who actually works at the VA sent me an email. It was like, girl, here's some services. I really appreciated her. I haven't had a chance to respond to the email, but the girls was looking out for your boy. I hope that video helps people who, you know, are putting the quote unquote strong friend trope, because it is not healthy. I just, that's personally why I did that video. But yes, with all that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tea for today. So Robyn has responded. She was on Watch What Happens Live. She was talking to Andy Cohen. And Andy Cohen kind of grilled her. It's like, girl, you hid this stuff behind the paywall. She was like, well, there's nothing I talk about on the free podcast. Girl, you get paid money to like let us see into your life. That's just what it is. We know about your finances. We know about your husband being your roommate and divorcing you and not being in love with you. Like, girl, you might as well let all of it go. You getting paid a cute coin to pay your bills and for you to sell them ugly ass hats. Like, you could have told us the tea about your husband. We know your husband don't really care for you like that. So like, this was nothing new. Like, girl, you just didn't want to be embarrassed even more. While you trying to drag Nene and saying like, I guess the starless Robyn Dixon, you are starless, sister. You come closer. You are definitely starless. Like, you can walk in Target in some places and people will not recognize you. Like, it depends on what part of the day. Like, you go in the evening time, maybe, but the regular folks, a lot of folks don't know you. The ratings for Real Housewives of Potomac ain't that good. We can listen to that on the iPod in the words of Nene Leakes. But Nene Leakes is a star. Like, she is a star. She's been on a lot of stuff. Like, yes, she's not on the Real Housewives franchise anymore, but Nene Leakes is the moment. She is that girl. Like, people use her reaction videos. People like who've never watched Real Housewives of Atlanta know who Nene Leakes is. She was on a show on what was it, Fox? Like, she was on what was that show that white man had did? I can't think of the name of it. She played Coach Roz. She was on Dance with the Stars. She was on what was she on Dance with the Stars? Was Nene on Dance with the Stars? I feel like she was. She was on Dance with the Stars. She also was on Donald Trump's show, The Apprentice. Like, Nene Leakes is that girl. Like, stop playing with her. Like, girl, Robyn Dixon, you can't get on a radio show and do what Nene Leakes do. Like, you can't. Nene Leakes is funny. She's natural funny. All of that. You are not a star like that girl. And it's like, Nene was being honest about it. Like, it just is what it is. And y'all know I don't mind giving Nene Leakes her lashes either, but definitely Nene was not wrong for calling Robyn starless. Like, girl, it is what it is. So she was ducking and dodging all of that, and it was calling her out because, like, sis, you hid that from the public. And she said, oh, we dealt with that in private and we moved on past it. Yeah, girl, and we are paying you to be unprivate. Like, I don't get that. I don't get that. Something wrong with her. Something wrong with her. I hope they demote her ass. I hope they demote her. And the girl, the only reason why you was on Watch What Happens Live, not because you're funny, but we've been talking about you for the last week. I know this is the most attention you've ever received, but we were talking about your husband cheating on you. This ain't nothing to, like, this is the reason why you was on Watch What Happens Live. Like, you wasn't on there because you're funny, you're entertaining, you know how to hold your own. It's just, you were just on there so we can drag you about you not letting us know that your husband is what ain't it. We already knew that. We just want a confirmation, further confirmation, because we got it plenty of times. So, I didn't get that. But, girl, Robyn really tried that. It was a mess. Let's move on and talk about something else. Let's talk about the Grammys. So I've already did my video dragging the disrespect to Beyonce at the Grammys. She definitely deserved Album of the Year. I definitely talked about that because I was pissed off. I was really hurt. Like, it's just disrespectful. Like, this woman is the most nominated artist ever. Like, the most nominated, all of that. She's very talented. Like, I don't know how else. If Beyonce can't win, who can? If y'all are saying that the best of the best of the best of the best, like, who can win? What black person can win? What black person can win? And like, you had black folks out here defending Harry Styles. Like, girl, it couldn't be me. I couldn't be no black person defending no white man doing Black History Month. Y'all need more than y'all black cards revoked. Y'all need to be revoked. You need to be ejected. We need to be putting y'all on that balloon that was flying over the U.S. and knocking y'all down, period, and collecting the pieces and doing research on why y'all stupid as hell. But Grammys definitely disrespected her. We're not surprised. Whiteness gonna white. What else? Lizzo's performance looked amazing. Showed her man. Fine as hell. Happy for Lizzo. Very talented. I bet she's been in a relationship with this man for a minute and she just ain't named it publicly. But she been said she's getting us cute. Like, she's been giving us So what's the name? So Beyonce's speech was beautiful. Loved her speech. Da da da. She shout out to Chicago. Period. House music. All that other stuff. I do wish she would have said black queer folks, because we have to be very specific when we're saying something. Because like, oh yeah, this is for me too. Yeah, oh my gosh. And y'all don't listen to black music. No, girl, we talking about black queer folks. Black queer folks. There is a difference. Black queerness. Period. That's what she should have said. The same thing with brown skinned girl. I was like, girl, dark skinned girl. Say dark skinned girl. But I know she can't say that really, because I don't know how that would be perceived for her being light skinned. But loved her speech. Lizzo's speech to Beyonce, like her acceptance speech was like, Lizzo's speech came from the heart. It chewed, it did the things. Then she talked about Beyonce. She just really, it's just so much grace, so much like everything. Oh my God. It was just beautiful. It was just beautiful. And Beyonce just like, oh, it was really cute. She's like, Beyonce, oh, it was cute. The girls were not feeling what Harry Styles won. I already dragged it in the video. I ain't gonna drag it no more, because, girl, I can't have whiteness take over my day like that. It's already doing enough. It's already everywhere else. It's just, y'all crazy everywhere. I don't want to share this with y'all. Y'all crazy everywhere. Period. What else is going on? Oh yeah, the Offset and Quavo fight. Girl, they tried to pretend like it wasn't no fight, honey. They tried their best to act like they wasn't back there fighting and tussling. Because I know how you rappers like to tussle, but baby, that's a video of Cardi B cussing both of them out. She cussing, like saying, like she cussing Offset out. And she's saying, both of y'all is wrong. Both of y'all is wrong. And y'all should have been doing it. She been talking. She was going off. Then she got interviewed by somebody from E! And they said, hey girl, we heard you was back here selling something. She said, the only thing I was selling was my outfit, honey. Girl, good media training. I want you to take that and apply that on Twitter too, period. I know you've been doing good last month. Let's keep it up, period. But yeah, like, I'm not surprised that Quavo also got the fight. And I really don't like this conversation of Offset and Quavo should come back together for the sake of Takeoff and his passing. Like, I want to just tell folks, like, death doesn't work like that. Death doesn't work like that. I know sometimes, like, fans, unfortunately, like, oh, we do this for what's the name? It's like, no, girl, we just don't see eye to eye. And that's just what it is. Like, yes, they should do it. Yes, it would, quote unquote, be nice if they made up. But if they don't see the eye to eye, they just don't see eye to eye. Like, I don't know what this thing is about, like, folks needing to make up because of, oh, someone passed away, y'all need to do it. But the what's the name? It's just like, no, girl, you outgrow people. And that's okay. That's okay. Doesn't mean that they hate each other or they got to fight. But it's just like, I don't expect them to make up for Takeoff. Like, Takeoff is gone. He's passed on. Like, he is, you know, whatever. Like, I like, why would we want to fake it and whatever? Like, girl, like, if anything, he needs to be closer to his family. But it shouldn't be no forced situation. And I feel like it's unrealistic to expect, oh, since he passed away, let's come closer. That's trauma bonding. I feel like that's a level of trauma bonding almost. Like, oh, girl, we experienced this hurt for this person that's lost. Let's get back. I'm not interested in getting close to family members that I was not messing with after my brother passed. I ain't, for what? That hurt is still there. This harm that this person caused me is still there. And make up for what? So it can look good, we can kumbaya. Life is not kumbaya. There is some stuff that's just not right. But to try to pretend like it didn't exist is insane. It's insanity. So I don't expect Offset and Quavo to make up. I feel like they should at least be cordial. I wonder what started. I wouldn't be surprised if Quavo really started it, to be honest. He gives me that. Quavo gives me that he be talking mess. He gives me that. But Cardi B responded was like, I don't think I was telling it was my outfit. Ow. So you can do it when you want to.
No, nothing, just taking notes.
Let's talk about Rihanna might go on tour. So Page 6 is reporting that Rihanna might be going on tour. Might be a tour announcement soon. The girls is like, Rihanna about to drop an album possibly. I've been heard rumors, somebody had said that she gonna probably do. Love Rihanna, House Down Boots. Girl, love her down, but Robin Fenty. I don't see no tour for her. Like the last tour she did, it wasn't really giving for me. Robyn is just not, Robyn 50, Rihanna, I don't see her as like she's not a performer to me like that. I think she's extremely talented. She definitely got a lot of hits. But Rihanna just ain't never gave, like she did do one sickening performance for the MTV. But by the time she got on Love on the Brain and everything else, them vocals had went out. They was just not giving. But the beginning part, she gave the fashion, she gave the look, she gave the stuff, the performance was cute. But when we talk about a performer, you do like a tour, girl, you got to be on it. You got to be on it. Like Beyonce is on, about to be on tour soon. I think her first one is May the 10th. She having one in Atlanta at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, the 11th and the 12th, which is my birthday. This is my birthday. And I want them tickets so bad. But girl, I didn't get the Beehive thing, but I did get the City one. I just got the City credit card. My limit is probably like what? I think it was like $2,000. And the tickets I want was not $2,000. I wanted 2 tickets because I want somebody to come with me. But girl, I was like, I need to pay for this one, another card. Like, girl, y'all ain't got where I can split the payments up. Girl, can I pay half debit, half credit? Can I do half affirm, half cash? Like, what's going on? They was like, girl, no. I originally wanted to sit in Club Renaissance. That was sold out. Really wanted to do Club Renaissance. They were sold out. And then the VIP tickets going for like $2,000, $3,000, girl. I feel like Beyonce is worth it. I would pay, like, I ain't gonna lie, but it'd just be me. I'll go by myself. But I feel like I would spend about 2 or 3. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna probably, but it's gonna have to go on a credit card. It's gonna have to go on 2 credit cards, to be honest. I have not had a chance to do anything extravagant ever like that. I've not actually ever had a vacation out of the country. I've never had like something lavish and something like I've never really done that much for myself. So I feel like that I can spend about $2,000-$3,000 on some Beyonce tickets, and I probably will be doing that. But it just won't be my City credit card, not by itself, because the limit ain't that strong. But we'll see. We'll see, girl. But I definitely think I'm deserving to see her and sit in the what's name. But I know it just be me. It won't be nobody else. It just be me. But I get it's gonna be 1 ticket. But yeah, I got the code late. But by the time I got the code, everything I wanted was sold out. But she did add another date, August the 14th, for those who live in Atlanta. I'm gonna try again tomorrow and see what it gives with the Beehive tickets, because you can use any credit card with that. But the City one, you can only use the City credit card. They didn't give me an option for nothing else. And I think it's asinine that they don't let you split the payment. They should, hey girl, put a half on. Give us options. Give us options. We ain't trying to go over our 30% on our credit cards. Like, girl, come on. But like I said, it is what it is. I will be going, like, that's my birthday weekend. I'm just gonna have to make it work. That's just what it is. But Rihanna performed the Super Bowl this Sunday. Excited about it, see what she's gonna give. I'm very curious, because this will tell me how the tour will do. Like, if she really, I feel like she has a strong chance of giving it, but Rihanna's just never been, like, to me, a performer. So I'm very curious of what she's gonna give and what she's gonna do. But yeah, that is what it is. Let's move on. Let's talk about RocNation with Crumble. Girl, the brunch was there. The girls looked good. Tim's looked amazing. Lil' Kim looked amazing. Jay-Z looked good. Beyonce looked good. Beyonce had on this like ensemble, I can't think of what it was. And I don't know, for those who watch Justice League, have y'all ever, okay, Justice League, I don't think it was Unlimited, I think it was the first one. There was a villain, like this country, it wasn't the US, had made this like villain, and it had like this fire in his helmet, and it was like a nuclear like villain, and he was just walking around just tearing everything up, and they could not beat it. That's what Beyonce outfit looked like to me. I cannot think of that thing's name. I was trying to look it up. I was like, girl, I don't even care at this point. But Beyonce looked like that. Like, it was giving an alien superstar for real, but she looked amazing. She looked cute. I did not like the shades in the hair though. Ooh, it kind of took away from it. But Beyonce, she's Beyonce. I mean, girl, it is what it is. But RocNation with Crumble. Everybody was there. All the girls was there. Who else was there? Like, a lot of folks were there. I ain't seen nobody eating though. But Beyonce, when she was scooting around that place, she was sure watching and seeing when them cameras was at, when the phones at. And I don't blame her. And it just is what it is, girl. But a lot of people want to go to RocNation Brunch. I just want to see what type of food they got. I'm like, Candy, what type of food they got? What type of food they got? But let's move on. Let's talk about Chris Brown and Robert Glasper, because Chris Brown really embarrassed himself this past weekend, this Sunday, after losing a Grammy to Robert Glasper. Like, he was like, who is Robert Glasper anyway? I didn't know who Robert Glasper is. I'm not a musician, I'm not an artist. I don't know. But before I spoke on that, I would have Googled and looked up Robert Glasper. And the moment I did, that man is talented. And the folks was like, girl, maybe if Chris Brown knew who Robert Glasper was, all his music wouldn't sound the same. Chewed him right on up. Chewed him right on up, girl. It was just, woo! Chewed him right on up. But Robert Glasper responded and posted on Instagram and said, who is Robert Glasper? And people started tagging all his music and all his accolades and stuff. And it was just, girl, Chris Brown, you know, he offered an apology later. He was like, sorry, da 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 da. But it was like, sorry if I made you feel that type of way. That's not an apology. Like, you are an artist, you are a celebrity. Like, you owe that man a very sincere apology, and that just won't cut it. But this is Chris Brown. He's never really been accountable for any of his actions in the past, nor if he will be in the future. It's just not given. But like, I just couldn't imagine just like, the Grammy said this person was nominated, I was nominated, da, da, da. And the moment I type on, get on Instagram, which tells me that he has a temper, which tells me that he does stuff without thinking about it, which we already know. But even in his apology, he did not name like that he was wrong. He said, I'm sorry if I made you feel in a way. You might not have made that. That man don't care about you, but you disrespected this black artist. Like, you disrespected him and his like award and his accomplishment. Like, that was very low. But it's Chris Brown, just an idiot. And folks be telling me, well, Chris Brown, like, you're trying, like, Usher would never. Usher would never. This is y'all. This is Chris Brown up there looking a fool, sounding a fool. Just this is one y'all be talking about. He's extremely talented, and just no, he's not. He's an idiot. And that's all I got. You know, that's all I got. But tell me what y'all thought about this King Reese video. Let me know in the comments. Were you able to secure your Beyonce tickets? Let me know in the comments. And until next time, we'll talk y'all later. Bye.